Well, we are on our way to Scott's Bluff. Driving through the countryside. Train tracks on the right. Farms on the left. And Scott's Bluff in front of us. The turn is 6.5 miles away. We're leaving the Scotts Bluff Visitor Center. Get ready to walk up the trail. You can sort of see it going off in front of us. It's supposed to be 1.6 miles. Alright, looks like we can bring our hiker friends, our dogs. Can't bring our bikes, but we can bring our snakes with us. There's the Visitor Center and the trail we came up. And our view.
We've gone almost half a mile.
Wow, only one more mile to go. Alright. Well, they said the only reason they had this trail marked strenuous is because of the steep uphill sections.
They classified this trail as strenuous, and it is living up to its classification.
At least for us.
Yeah. I guess we should keep going. So what are we doing up this hill? We're working our calf muscles. I don't know if it can show in the camera, but we are pretty much going straight uphill without it being steps. It's still just a paved trail. And we're going toward the tunnel, which is there somewhere.
We made it to the tunnel.
Here's the tunnel. And there's the path. We're going to enjoy the shade for just a couple minutes. As you can see, we're right here by the tunnel. And DeWitt noticed something. That over here, what'd you call it?
I call that the Jimmy Trail.
Which means we're not going to walk on it. Are you ready to go through the tunnel?
I am. It feels good right here.
Oh my goodness, it does.
What do we do in the tunnel, Debbie?
Ahooga, ahooga.
Beep beep.
What a great view.
Like we're going that way.
I mean, what a great view. Kind of looks like what a water slide might look like without the water.
Alright, looks like we're near the top. We have a little sign up ahead.
Hopefully it says you are here.
Alright, they tricked us. We thought this marker was the end of the trail, but it's just saying, stay on the trail. Don't go explore that really cool outlook over there. We get to go that way.
So we have climbed pretty much 1.5 miles. We get up this far and there's actually a sign telling you how to get to the museum. The museum is down at the visitor center where we first started.
We saw the bird that's making all the noise.
Oh good, I'm glad it wasn't a snake.
Probably wondering why we're stopping and taking so many videos. It's for all the nice views.
That's the only reason.
Yeah.
This view was definitely worth the walk up Scott's Bluff. beginning the descent of the Saddle Rock Trail. We've got about 1.5 miles to go.
See you at the bottom. All right, we've made it down.
We did.
Would you do it again?
I would. First off, it's July 3rd, 2022 and extremely hot. The high for today is 98. So if it was cooler and if we were prepared and brought a backpack with water, yes.
So we actually got here close to 8:30, 8:45 maybe, because they haven't opened up the road to go to the top. And so since the road wasn't open, we decided we'd hike.
Why not walk it?
So walked up to the top.
My GPS says that we went 4.39 miles.
Total round trip.
Yeah.
That includes checking out some of the overlooks. We happened to check in on a ranger, and we'll talk about the rocks.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, I would do it again too. Just a little better prepared and maybe a little earlier in the morning.
Yeah, and maybe sunscreen.
Now you were saying this particular wagon is more what a family might use?
Yeah, this one and the one in the middle. The big one, that's the Conestoga. That's like the semi truck of the day. All your stuff would be in here. No one would be riding in it. You'd rarely be in it, you know. You'd be walking alongside it, and then when you sleep, you'd be sleeping under it or just out under the stars, you know. And here's an old deck of cards here. There's no numbers, you see, so
Oh, wow.
they would have had to count them and probably would have slowed down the card games a little bit, you know. Yep. And then there's this one. Have you guys seen this before?
Yes.
Jacob's Ladder. So no video games for the kids, you know. So this is hardtack. It's just flour, salt, and water. If you want to feel it, it's hard as a rock. So you'd probably have to dip it in water most of the time to eat it, you know.
Okay, so it was food. It was like a way for them to preserve food?
Yeah, it was like a snack. So this is a wagon jack. So if you're having, you need to fix your wheel maybe, you might jack up the wagon.
Okay.
And it still works.
And these are items that would have been in their wagon as well?
Yeah, you got beans, sugar, a lot of rice, and bacon was a main thing to have. They'd eat a lot of bacon. I guess there's so much bacon that it became almost worthless, and they would try to trade it with other people for stuff, and nobody wanted it, so they'd just dump it out on the side of the road sometimes. Just imagine big piles of bacon.
From what we're told, we are now walking on the original section of the Oregon Trail. We were told that there are no ruts because the sand is so soft that it all got blown away, but it has created a dip in the road, and that is from all the travelers.
So a couple days later, Debbie and I are back at Scott's Bluff. Instead of hiking up to the trail, we're going to ride our bikes and see where it goes. Like our new outfits, we hit Walmart and we got lots of too much sun the last time and too hot. So we got some nice wicking clothes.
We're not biking up Scott's Bluff.
No, there's a trail behind us that goes back into Scott's Bluff town along the Platte River, and I think it goes close to the Badlands of Scott's Bluff. So
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll try to get some pictures for you.
Well, we've traveled almost 6 miles, although it feels like more because we've been doing a lot of windy roads, and I am still very inexperienced. And we had to actually ride on the road for some of the path, and yay, I did it.
And we crossed a train track and an intersection and a very narrow bridge.
Yes, that one we walked the bike because the sign suggested it.
But you notice what's behind us? Scott's Bluff. So this is a trail that wraps around, and we started at Scott's Bluff, and the bridge went across the Platte River, which is behind us.
Well, we've done about 12 miles now, and we're back where you can really see Scott's Bluff behind us.
Behind us.
It's so interesting to look at because you can see like some sheer cutoffs that are like very straight, down and flat, and that just, it's amazing. How did it get that way?
We are on the way back to the Scotts Bluff Memorial parking lot and stop for a couple pictures and point out a couple things behind us. All right, so between Debbie and I, what it's listed on the map as is Saddle Rock, but other people told us it's called
Grandfather's toes.
Yeah, we don't get that.
Not at all.
Hopefully your grandpa's toes don't look like that.
No kidding.
Here's DeWitt and Debbie bringing you the action straight from Scotts Bluff. Up behind us is the trail back into the national park. You notice it's a little bit narrower. Yeah, we don't care for that.
No.
We enjoyed the 8 foot wide concrete trail the rest of it had.
Definitely.
We're here. We have our helmets off.
Feels good.
So we are in a little picnic shelter at Scotts Bluff National Park.
Or National Monument.
National Monument.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we are going to have a snack before we get in the car and head back to the RV.
Yay.